Hello and welcome to Slam the Scam Day. Now, the National Slam the Scam Day began back in 2020 and was designed to raise public awareness to combat Social Security related scams. Now, in 2021, it expanded to include other government imposter scams. Now, this is going to be a quick community awareness presentation to get you to slam the scam. This means we want you to hang up on scammers because prevention is key. Once the fraud has been committed, it's too late. We need to be one step ahead of the criminals that are taking advantage of people every single year. So today, you're going to learn how to spot and avoid government impersonation scams. You're going to learn the four basic signs of a scam and about known tactics scammers use. And finally, how to avoid and where to report attempted scams and scams. I'm Carrie Pasquarello of Global Secure Resources, and I'm your trainer for the day. Now, we train leaders with our community awareness and prevention programs, including workplace violence, student safety, and other personal safety programs. Now, from grandparent scams and romance scammers to people pretending to be government agents, there are many different ways for criminals to defraud innocent victims out of their hard earned money and personal information. Now, fortunately, when it comes to perpetrating a scam, scammers tend to behave in predictable ways. And this makes them easy to spot as long as you know what to look for. So, what are scams? Scams are illegal and fraudulent schemes by criminals who are trying to get your money. Scammers will often impersonate actual agencies or companies and use fear tactics to threaten you into paying them or provide them with your personal information, or PII as we call it. Now, this is any personally identifiable information. PII includes your date of birth, the place of birth, your social security number, and personal financial information such as your bank account numbers or credit card numbers. Now, one of the reasons we want to share this information with you is that every year, trillions of dollars are lost worldwide to scammers. And there has been a dramatic increase in losses. In 2022, it was reported that consumers' loss to fraud totaled more than $8.8 billion. This is a 30% increase from 2021. This is according to the most recent data from the Federal Trade Commission. And now, with the new FBI IC3 statistics set to be released for 2023, it's expected that these numbers are going to continue to rise. Now, this is where Slam the Scam plays a crucial role in promoting community awareness to prevent fraud and scams. So let's get started with impersonation scams. Now, the list is so long. We have no government agency that is exempt from scammers using an agency's information or tricking somebody. The Social Security, the IRS, the FBI, the FTC, and the DEA, each of these agencies have been using scams. Now, have you ever been contacted by somebody claiming to be a government agency collecting on a legal judgment against you? If so, that was a scam. Now, the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, and the FBI recently warned about interactions like these, specifically scammers impersonating an FBI agent and threatening callers who do not fulfill an unpaid judgment over the phone with arrest or other consequences. So, no matter how much pressure a caller puts on you, never provide a payment of any kind or any personal information. Instead, take the phone number down, hang up, and report the incident to the FTC. You can also contact the local FBI field office to verify the legitimacy of a call from a supposed agent. Now, remember, pressure is a red flag or a key indicator that it is a scam. So these calls can seem really scary, but are actually an old trick. Over the years, fraudsters have attempted to impersonate a number of government representatives, like we've said, including some others like Medicare or Medicaid. So, in all, they're out there trying to get and steal your personal data and get your personal money. This is their whole entire plan. So, we have to be ready for it because scams are lucrative. It's a lucrative business. But the good news is that community awareness and prevention programs can help foil the scammers, saving you and your family time and money. So let's review the red flags and key indicators so that you can recognize the four basic signs of a scam. Now, oftentimes, scammers pretend to be from familiar agencies or organization, like, let's say, the Social Security Administration. Next, they'll try to pressure you into doing something. They'll sound very convincing. They might even threaten you with arrest or legal action. Or they'll act like they're helping you. So there's a really wide range of tactics that they're using. Now, scammers will try to pressure you to act immediately. They may follow up with an email, with attachments, with official looking logos, seals, signatures, pictures of employees, and credentials. Now, scammers might even mention a problem. They may say that your social security number was involved in a crime. And they might make you feel scared or say that you won a prize to make you feel excited. Or they'll ask you for your personal information to process a benefit increase. And you have to do it right away so you don't lose out on it. Now, scammers may ask you to pay using a gift card, a prepaid debit card, cryptocurrency. They might ask you to wire money, or they might even ask you to mail cash to them. So they also might ask you to wire your money to a safe account so that you won't lose it. And last, they may tell you you're part of an investigation and you have to keep it a secret. So these are all huge red flags. So on National Slam the Scam Day, we want you to have tools to help you identify related scams and prevent scammers from stealing your money and your personal information. And we also want to make sure that you're sharing this information with your loved ones so they can also slam the scam too. So let's explore various techniques employed by scammers and the technology that they're using to deceive individuals. Specifically, we'll cover today some spoof cards and social engineering. Now, spoof cards are an app that anybody can buy on the App Store, and they can range from anywhere from $9 to $99 for different levels of options. Now, with this app, you can actually change your telephone number, you can change your name, you can disguise and change your voice, you can record calls, and you can make calls go directly to somebody's voicemail. Now, this is called spoofing, and spoofing is when a caller falsifies the information sent to your caller ID to disguise their identity. Now, scammers can make the numbers appear to be coming from legitimate sources. Next, social engineering. Social engineering is a term used for a broad range of malicious activities accomplished through human interactions. And it can use psychological manipulation to trick users into making security mistakes or giving away sensitive information. Now, what makes social engineering especially dangerous is that it relies on human error rather than vulnerabilities in software and operating systems. So, mistakes made by a legitimate user are much less predictable, making them harder to identify and thwart than, let's say, malware-based intrusion. Now, sometimes scammers will spend days to months finding out everything they need to know about their target victim. As an example, scammers may use social engineering to find names, addresses, telephone numbers, and social security numbers, everything they need to know to scam a victim out of thousands of dollars. Now, scammers can find information about people on Facebook, on the internet, and in the trash or at your work. So many different places scammers can look for vital information to use against you. So, how can you avoid a scam? Know the red flags and the key indicators. These calls can seem very scary, but you can be ready to slam the scam and hang up. The Office for Consumer Affairs and Business Regulation has tips to arm consumers against similar ploys, including government personnel will not call you for money under any circumstance. Somebody purporting to work for the government and they're trying to extort funds is a scammer. Even if you owe the government money, they will never threaten you to pay. Any requests for payment through unusual means should ring additional alarm bells. For example, if somebody wants you to pay via gift card or wire transfer, don't send them any money. Caller IDs can be fake. So just because a phone number says Social Security or the FBI doesn't mean it's true. Remember these red flags. If you feel pressure from the caller, if you feel emotions, you feel scared, uneasy, they're demanding payment, they are asking you to keep a secret, then slam the scam and hang up. No matter how much pressure a caller puts on you, never provide a payment of any kind or personal information. Instead, take down the phone number, hang up, and report the incident to the FTC. You can also, like I mentioned, report it to your local FBI field office to verify the legitimacy of a call from a supposed agent. Unfortunately, each of these techniques is a red flag that is used every single day to scam people out of so much money. Once again, trillions of dollars around the world. So be sure to report a scam or an attempted scam. The FTC has a great fraud reporting platform for consumers, and you can find them at reportfraud.ftc.gov. This reporting system provides a streamlined experience and advice for consumers filing complaints with the FTC. And one of the features of the site is that the consumer who files a report will receive next steps from the FTC with advice on what to do based on their particular report. The FTC has more information available for consumers, including a video explaining how the site works. So be sure to write down this number and keep it handy in case you have to report something. 1-877-FTC-HELP. Now, remember, every time you report a scam to the FTC, you're helping to protect the community. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining Slam the Scam. And if you have any questions or would like any information about our community awareness and prevention programs, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. You can reach us at gsr@globalsecurestudent.com. Be sure to stay safe. And if a scammer calls you, be sure to slam the scam.